I sell machines in 20 minutes just talking to people because is there any scientific evidence? Yes, we have it now from a laboratory inside of the United States. NIS laboratories, human volunteers, before and after Kangen water. We have it documented. If somebody, now I sold it to about 8 different doctors. Now all I do is I let them borrow this, they read it, I answer any questions or concerns. Now, Okinawa, Japan is the birthplace of Enagic. When somebody hits 100 over here, they're in a convalescent home with depend diapers, and we want to study you. And over here, this is documented. 450 people over the age of 100 walking around with a bag of rice on their head. They're doing something. They're drinking something different. Now, how it all began. In the 1950s, research was conducted in unique places. They say on the internet, there's 7 places around the world. No, there's thousands of places around the world where the earth, this water comes from deep in the earth. It's full of minerals, and it's called active hydrogen. But these places were legendary status for, everybody calls it miracle water, miracle water. It's a miracle. So Lourdes, France is almost like 40,000 people go there every day to get water. It's doing something. They'll go to Mexico, over 8 million people have went there. Most of them got incredible health benefits beyond belief. And then this one, my favorite, discovered in Germany in 1992, because I like caves, I just don't want to go in there, I don't want to be trapped in there. But at the end of the cave, and this is where I make the connection, because a lot of times people say after the demo, hey Orlando, so what kind of chemicals do you guys use? No, it's electrical. We're electrical beings living on an electrical planet. The water has a negative charge. Now, at the end of the cave, and they took this off the internet, this was like 7 years ago. For some reason they took it off. But at the end of the cave, the water actually goes over a giant magnetic rock. On the left side of the stream, the water swirls to the left. 3.5 meters to the right, the water swirls to the right. Now the Japanese made a machine that mimics the water the earth makes. It goes through 7 or 8 medical grade titanium plates dipped in medical grade platinum, charges the water with 230 watts, splitting
like
positive.
I'm sorry, can you come in front next to that? So, because we want to see you on the camera. Next to the core bottle, right there you go. Now we see who's speaking. Go ahead.
So it goes through a filter. It charges the water with 230 watts, splitting positive and negative ions. It gets complicated, but it does exactly what the earth does naturally. Now, a lot of people on the internet will tell you that we're liars because Enagic didn't start in the hospital. Everybody say Enagic started in the no, they're right. Enagic didn't start in the hospitals. The technology did. A Russian scientist went to these places a long time ago, developed a giant machine. The Japanese took over. They started in the hospitals. They're like $70,000 to $80,000, huge machines. The president of our company, Mr. Oshiro, was the president of Sony at the time. He was driving by the hospital. He seen all these people lined up with empty gallons. He asked his associate what was going on. His associate told them they're waiting for the active hydrogen water, better known as alkaline, because it's therapeutic in every organ of the human body and over 150 different diseases. So he seen what was going on, bought the rights to the company, named the company Enagic, which stands for energy and magic, and the rest is history. When the first home-based unit first came out in Japan, they sold over 400,000, no advertisement. Rooms like this, there shouldn't even be chairs. People were just, hey, I want it. But everybody thinks it doesn't work. We're so skeptical over here. Now, what if, because we sell a shower unit that is incredible. What if your family could have a natural hot spring in the safety of your home? If you've never been to one of these places, you need to go. Now, you can do plastic surgery, liposuction, facelift, Botox. Sometimes it goes good, and sometimes it's like, what happened? How about just changing their shower? It's called a Nespa shower unit. It's not just a shower; it's an adventure. When I first, it's a mineral ion water activator. It's called a Nespa. When I first took a shower in it, I said, "Oh my God!" So I call it "Oh my God." But it moisturizes your skin. Your hair starts to shine. The pH is 7.2. But what I like, it gives you a soothing feeling of being in a natural hot spring resort every day in the safety of your home. Now, what does it feel like taking a shower in the Nespa? I think it's like, my cousin bought this first. He said it was like jumping into a bottle of lotion. That's what it's like, bathing in lotion. He doesn't need lotion anymore. I think it's like cracking out of an eggshell because your skin is the biggest organ on the human body, but the most neglected. Now, everybody says this, we don't need it. We have filters. I sell it to rich people. You know, this is not just, it has a filter. It cleans, the first filter cleans the water of bacteria, chlorine. Then it goes through a all-natural rare earth magnet. Now this magnet decomposes the water molecules, changing the structure so it can penetrate your skin easier. But before it does that, it goes through the third stage, which is actual tiny mineral stone beads taken directly from Futamata. Sounds like I'm cussing, but it's a natural hot spring in Hokkaido, Japan. And I have pictures of this place. It's incredible. Look at this. Now, I read stories a lot on here, and I read how a couple, you know, we want to get divorced, but they went and they got the minerals. Honey, I love you again. Something to look at. The warranty's 3 years. It's on sale twice a year, June and December. The external filter, $77 once a year. The other one, every 3 years. It's what it does for you. And my girlfriend thought, you know, I was crazy until she took a shower and she said, no, touch my leg, touch my, oh my God. Cleopatra actually went to one of these places. They're everywhere around the world. People are spending thousands and thousands when you can get this feeling in your shower, in your home. Look, Deception Island Hot Spring. No, Expensive Island Hot Spring. Dunton Hot Spring. I met a lady here. She's been here. She's been to this one. It's like, oh, it's beautiful, Orlando. I like, but you know, there's bears out there. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, if you really trust him, come on down to Dunton. No. I'll just stay in my shower. Nagano Mountain Hot Spring. The Japanese are pissed off about this. They don't like what's going on. But I mean, the snow monkeys took over. I mean, it's doing something to their skin, their hair. I mean, look at this guy. You can try this. I'm not even trying to sell it. I'm just telling you by experience. I met another lady because this is America. I want to go here. I got this on my bucket list. And she said, Orlando, you don't want to go there. Why not? This is America. We're not communists. I'm like, well, I used to live there, Orlando, and I went there. Yeah, it's just like the shower unit. But what you need to understand is that this is in the middle of a forest. And there's families that mate with each other back there. So if you go there, bring a bunch of guns and a bunch of people with you. So I'll just stay with my nest. But I got, you know, forget it. I don't want to go there. Good news. From this spot right here, it's 120 miles to the natural hot spring. But when I got there and I looked around, I seen a bunch of people in there, and they're all drinking Budweiser. Nobody's getting out to use the bathroom. So you know what? I don't need that little flavor. I like my Nespa better. Now, what does it feel like taking a shower without the Nespa? I looked at thousands of pictures. You know how pictures are a million words. I only found one that can actually describe it. Yeah, the choice is yours. Change your shower, change your skin, girl not included because people were asking about that. Now, there's 6 different systems. The first one is a K8. It has eight plates. It's more water efficient. If you're concerned about water, you want to get this one. It has a universal transformer, can be hooked up anywhere around the world. It's incredible. Digital, turns on and off, everything. The SD501 is our actual registered medical device in Japan because of what it did for some people in there that it was documented. Has 7 plates, makes all the waters. The Junior, I hate to say it, but it doesn't make the medical grade water. I've sold maybe one, and it doesn't. You know, it'll work okay, but the results is with the SD501 and the K8. Now the Junior has 3 plates, but makes all the waters. Then the SD501 under the counter unit is just designed to pump the water up underneath the sink. The Level Lux R is just like the Junior. It has 3 plates, but it doesn't make all the waters. And it's a traveling unit. I travel with these guys. I mean, it's the size of a coffee maker. Then the Super, some people buy the Super. I want the best one. Well, the best one is right here, 8 and 7 plates. The Super has 12 plates, but only 5 are for drinking. 7 are for making the high-level disinfectant that I'll get into. Now, this is our factory. It's located in Osaka, Japan. We're expanding it because we're selling like 17,000 units a month. We can't keep up. So we have to. We're sold out of K8s. If you want another K8, you're gonna have to come back or just sign up for it. Now, if you understand the Japanese, everything they do is quality and precision. I mean, really, We make everything, and we don't outsource anything. We even make the box. If you look at this guy right here, that's just a filter, and he acts like he's operating on a hamster or something. You know, it's incredible. They really put a lot of effort into this. Superior perfection. They buy the best equipment. They even buy the precious metals, the rights to the precious metals company. I'm gonna show you. Now, we have all the certification. We're all certified. We have 5 ISO certifications, for the safety of your family. I mean, we can be here for, I don't know, a couple weeks, going through all these. Why is Enagic the only one for your family? But I go to the main one. Now, everybody's copying this, and they say that they have it. If you own a restaurant, go ahead and put the best water ionizer on the market that you think is the best one, and watch them make you take it out. Enagic is the only water ionizer allowed into restaurants, hospitals, hotels for the safety of the public. Well, how about the safety of your family? If another one can't go into a restaurant, I don't want it in my house. Why? Because you can end up with toxic metal poisoning. It's a big problem that we have. Well, not we, there. Now, go on the internet, you're gonna see this. It's called mesh screen technology. I don't care. More surface square inch per. They're professional spin masters creating negative reviews. But if you see ours are bolted. They're made to be serviced. They're serviceable. Would you buy a car from a car dealership that only has one in Canada? No. We have service centers all around the world. This is magnified. This is one of the best machines that we found. I don't like to name names, but when you blow it up, by 500%, you see it's like little tiny holes. Ours microplates is real medical grade titanium dipped in real medical grade platinum. It'll never rust. If you need to replace your knee, the titanium that goes into your knee has to be ISO certified, or it's gonna rust and harm you. Now, they're popping up like popcorn. Everybody's trying to copy what the Japanese perfected. Are they competitors or predators? And I usually don't talk too much, but so many people want me to say a little something. Life water ionizer guaranteed for life? Nothing's guaranteed for life. When somebody says that, you better go the other way. See, you're supposed to only have one filter to clean the water. And if you have secondary filters, it goes underneath the sink. Why do they have 2? Because one cleans it and the other one adds the minerals back in. So they're tricking you. Oh my God. Titan water ionizer, mesh hybrid plates. Sounds fancy, mesh hybrid plates, really? Oh, they got a 54% sale. Oh, every other month they're doing this. Go to Mercedes-Benz, it's over here, and ask them when they're gonna have a 54% sale and see what they say. They don't, because why? If you get into an accident in Mercedes, you'll know why. Titanium cage, the engine goes underneath you, 15 airbags, it's incredible. They have the drops. These drops have been around for a long time. Echo water ionizer. Go out. I used to not care. Go out and buy another water ionizer. I know in 12 to 16 months you're gonna need another one. Maybe that's why they named the Echo. I don't know. Now, it makes multiple kinds of water. I'm gonna use the K8 for example. Now your first 3 is 8 point. The drinking water is 8.5, 9.0, and 9.5. Each level is 10 times stronger. If you're eating broccoli all day long, start off with 9.5. It's called feel it now water. You'll feel it. But if you're kind of sick, you want to start off at 8.5 for 1 week, 9.0 following week, you graduate to the next level. Then you stay at 9.5. On the internet, I see machines. Oh, we have 16 plates. No, it doesn't work like that. The Japanese perfected this technology. They call 9.5 for a reason. And then it makes clean water. See, because the alkaline water, if you take time-release medication with alkaline water, it won't be time-release anymore. If you want to hit it with the Valium, it'll hit you quick. Try it. Now, 6.0 is actually a facial toner, tones and tightens the skin. If you go to Sears or Macy's, you can get facial toner, $100, $140, $180 for a little bottle. The pH is 5.5, and they put a little bit of oil to make it smell good. You can make it yourself now. We had I don't know who it was, one of our distributors went to Brazil and gave a supermodel a little bottle of our beauty water, whatever it did for her face, flew over here and bought a machine. They got pictures where you can ask them over there. Then it makes my favorite one is the strong acidic one, because when you when you push this bottom button right here, it makes 2 types of water at the same time. The first one that comes out the top hose is 11.5. It's a degreaser, anti-inflammatory. You can clean with it. It ages. It gets stronger and stronger. Then at the same time, there's another hose at the bottom, makes 2.5, called hydrochloric acidic water. It kills faster than bleach. It kills 99.9% of bacteria in 60 seconds. It can be used as a hand sanitizer, mouthwash, burn spray, disinfect meats, bacteria, infections, cuts and scrape. Athlete's foot fungus. If you didn't know the fungus was among us, I'm here to tell you it is. I had a relative. If you come over somebody's house and take off your shoes and the air changes, maybe you should leave your shoes on. I didn't have the system at the time. 3 years later, he came back over. I told him, so guy, wait a minute. Take your shoes off, lean your socks against the wall. I have something for you. We dipped his feet in this 2.5, and I'm gonna pass it around. Now, when I say people, I pass this around and people will stick their nose in it. This is just water, salt, and electricity. It's no chemicals, but don't, I just wanna pass it, you wanna pass it that way? This is the 2.5. We dipped his feet in it. It bubbled for 30 minutes. It was like, not that bad, but 30 minutes, and then we dipped his feet. 5 minutes in the feet water came out like little baby feet. Good for people who have foot fetishes. Now, there's 3 properties of Kangen water that are critical to your health. The first one is antioxidation, alkalization, and then superior hydration. Some people say microcluster. That's not actual science. It's just an easier way of explaining the penetration power of the Kangen water. Now, what is oxidation? Oxidation is the rusting process. It's called getting old. Living tissue plus oxidation equals sickness and aging. The Kangen water is antioxidation, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging. Oh my God, anti-aging. I read his book 5 times. In his book, Anti-Aging, he states, and this guy's a scientist, engineer, inventor, the accumulation of after waste products within our body is the process of aging. Therefore, removing old, stored, nasty waste is reverse aging. That's why we have people, 4 or 5 years, they're drinking the water. Like, did you get a facelift or something? No. They look different. People look different. Now, there's 6 different properties in Kangen water. I'm talking about just the 3. These are the main. But this is the most important one. It's called oxidation reduction potential. The potential for a substance like water to reduce oxidation. Now, there's a meter that we have. I can put in any kind of water, alkaline water from the stores, anything. It's either oxidizing you or it's an antioxidant. On this side, when I put it in, it doesn't show a minus. That means it's oxidizing you. Bottled waters like these and stuff, and alkaline waters, positive 160, 200. Soda's positive 400. Gatorade's positive 450. Tap water's positive until it goes through the machine. On the other side, when I put in vitamin C, it says negative 50. It's an antioxidant. Everybody's drinking green tea because it's an antioxidant. It's a negative 80. If you remember cod liver oil, Mommy, I don't want to go to school. 2 tablespoons of cod liver oil, you're going to school. It's an antioxidant, a negative 200. Now, I tested it as high as 840. Now, Dr. Horst Fischer from Harvard University states that just one cup of Kangen water is equivalent to drinking over 3 gallons of regular water. When you drink regular water, you're only getting 15% absorption. When you drink Kangen water, 95% absorption. He also states that 2 cups is equivalent to eating a table full of fruits and vegetables. Because when you eat fruits and vegetables, you get a gas called active hydrogen. That's why sometimes people burp, sometimes backwards. It's another story. Now, this is the pH. The pH scale is 1 to 14, 7 being neutral. The water doesn't heal or cure anything. It restores the pH, the balance in the body. What happens when something gets out of balance? It either dies, weakens, or mutates. Weakening is like catching a cold. Mutation is like psoriasis, cancer. Cancer is not that bad when you start to understand what it is. Cancer is the body's way of adapting to the environment we create by what we eat. So it starts around 4.0 and it gets worse. A tumor is the body's way of entombing acid. Get rid of the acid, the tumor dissipates. It only makes sense. Now, this is where I actually started. Because, let me see. This is pH, pheno red. You can get a pool supply store and test the pH in the water. It shows you what they don't want you to see. Now, before we test all these, I brought in a celebrity. A lady gave me this coming out of 7-Eleven. she said, because I had Kangen water on my car, and she said it's out. What's out? The core. What? Yeah, superior hydration. I'm gonna let you know how easy this is. It is. People always say, why should I buy you guys a system when I can buy alkaline water from the stores? And this one, look, it's like the cat. It's like they're playing with you. Sometimes it's exactly the same. Now, Trader Joe's, some idiot guy is walking around our parking lot. Hey, you want real water? Call me. Real water is getting sued. Trader Joe's, they're all getting sued for false advertisement. When you drink alkaline water, it's chemically altered and it'll start to build up in the vascular system. You'll be in the hospital. If you're older, you'll be in the hospital in 2 to 3 months. And I'm gonna show you. When you drink alkaline water from the stores, that's chemically altered, it's actually, okay, I'm not gonna drink this because this is a poison, but I'm gonna blow oxygen into the water, which is carbon dioxide, and in 10 seconds, 8 seconds, it's gonna show what you're really drinking. It's gonna go that way, acidic, but they're fooling you. They just want your money. Here we go. Eight seconds? That's really what you're drinking. It doesn't even, I blow a little bit more, it'll be yellow. But if I put an ORP meter in it, it has a positive charge. It's oxidizing you. Now this is the Kangen water that has a negative charge and it has a stable pH. And your esophagus is 10 inches long. Right when you drink alkaline water from the stores, it starts to go acidic immediately. This is the Kangen water with the stable pH. It'll change after a while, but it's not the color. This is Kangen water. So this guy doesn't even qualify for the demo. Anything. If you have alkaline water in your pocket, I can test it too. Now we're gonna start off with Fiji because a lot of people buy Fiji water. Out of all the water, I think this is the worst because you're not that important. They don't fly this on a jet for you over here. Here you go. It goes through ships, through trains, through warehouses. By the time you crack this open and start drinking, it's over 2 years old. Smart water, agua inteligente in Spanish. You know what? Jennifer Anderson bought our system for her dog because she wants her dog to live long. She doesn't drink this, but because she has a $100 million contract with Smart Water. Good advertisement. You put the word smart on it. Oh my God! But see, yellow. Yeah, I don't know what that is. This is the water I used to drink. Dasani. I call it dishonest. It's the only bottle of water you can get a dish in that for $6 to $7 a bottle. They went up in price. It doesn't even know what it is. It's halfway green. Vitamin water, excellent advertisement. Actually won the worst product award 2 years in a row. It's like orange. Pellegrino's my favorite, another one, because last night, we went out to a restaurant and some people were, Pellegrino, they were kind of makes them feel like they have a big bank account. They don't have no idea. Then soda. This represents all sodas. I use a clear soda because you can see the color in it. Now, people tell me all the time, and if something burns when it goes down your throat, it's called a clue, that water, it's not good for you. But, Orlando, I don't drink soda, I drink diet soda. Well, take off that T. Diet soda. Now, I sold the SD501 to the president of the Lupus Foundation, and she told me, every time you drink diet soda, you're gambling with lupus. Because if you go to LA, you'll see diet soda left out in pallets. If the temperature of the diet soda reaches 90 degrees, the aspartame in the soda turns into formaldehyde, which is causing lupus.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Now this is the Kangen water. Stable pH, negative charge. Now we have a lot of people that will give you water and trust you, because the only thing you can't do is drink soda. Because it's called change your water, change your life. Once you start drinking the Kangen water, watch what happens. How come that guy didn't turn purple? This has been in the bottle, in this bottle so long, there's chemicals leaching the plastics leaching into the water, BPH. But worse than that, before they put this in a bottle, they heat it up to 180 degrees, so they kill it before they put it, and then they sell it back to us. Smart water, boom. Just takes a little bit. This guy's too acidic. This guy wants you to think he's alkaline. Buy me, I'm alkaline, I am. And well, I don't know what happened. No, I'm alkaline. I'm superior. No, seriously, yes, no. Soda, it's not gonna do it. Gatorade's worse than that. I don't have Gatorade. Now, it takes 32 cups to neutralize just 1 cup of soda. It takes 4 parts of alkaline to neutralize just 1 part of acid. That's why if you weigh 200, you need to drink 100 ounces. In a gallon, it's 128 ounces, half a gallon, 64 ounces, so you can do the math. I say drink your ideal body weight, because if somebody weighs 300, how could they drink half of that, But this is diluted soda. Now the person giving you the water, because I let people try the water, I give them a gallon, or sometimes maybe a little bit more, but they're trusting you not to go to get some soda. And now, I know McDonald's, they have a big gulp like that for $1. It's incredible. You snuck off over there and got some, but you didn't tell the person giving you the water. Now, this is what happens when you start to drink soda. You've been drinking the water for like 3 or 4 days, and you feel good, and then you snuck off to McDonald's. Now, the person's gonna ask you, did you drink any soda? No. Do you feel anything? A lot of times people in 3 or 4 days, they sleep like an infant child. I actually start selling baby bibs now because people, man, you were right, Orlando, my eye got stuck, I slept real deep. Now, here we go. You sure you didn't drink any soda? I believe you. I believe you. I believe you. No, I trust you. I believe you. I trust you. No, it kills the alkaline. So you're basically wasting your time and their time. So 30 days. Don't drink the water for 3 weeks. Don't drink soda for 3 weeks. And drink the water. Give it a chance. Now, what I'm gonna show you right here is what actually got me to try the water, because this is results-based driven stuff. Not just people, we're not selling 17, 18,000 units a month because people like water, they need to get results. So, this is a lady on YouTube. This is before and after Kangen water, 2 cups. See, what we need to understand here is that your blood is 90% water. Why would you go on dialysis and get your blood clean when water can clean it? I don't understand. I got people on dialysis. Your blood cells have a positive charge on the inside and a negative charge on the outside to keep them from sticking together. So this is pure sesame seed oil, and I'm using this because it's a dark oil. Now in science class, they say water and oil don't mix. Water is heavier than oil. And I'm gonna try Niagara. Just, it's a cheap water, it's new. So water and oil don't mix. Yeah, water's heavier than oil. Now the 11.5 I was telling you about is 10,000 times stronger than 9.5. And it's just water. Water and oil don't mix. Now, I always say, I had a friend of mine that, he went to the bathroom because he drank some water and went to the bathroom. When he came back, he thought we were testing horchata, or this is the way you make horchata, and it's not. This is just for a demonstration. This is to show you, like, maybe you need to try it. Maybe they brought you here because they care about you. Now, I don't have any tomatoes because I forgot to get them, but I have something better. But let me just talk about it, because I know 2 owners of organic fruits and vegetables. This is incredible, right here. There's an organic farm over here, and then there's a natural, and right here, organic farm, do not spray. Chemical trespass will be prosecuted. It's not dangerous. Pesticides, insecticide, herbicide that leads to suicide and homicide, it's not dangerous, because that's why he just has the moon suit on, because he's cold. But there's a magical thing here that nobody sees. Right in between, there's a little tiny fence, and there's this magical thing called wind. So organic means less pesticides. And I don't like the tomatoes, they're getting smart now. they're coming out with clear-based tomatoes. So if you're doing a demo and it comes out the same, it didn't turn yellow. Do a taste test. The tomatoes, the strawberries, they taste like candy after you get all the poison off. But I'm gonna show you something you've probably never seen.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is iodine. It's good for your skin on the outside. It's not good, it's acidic on the inside. And I was supposed to use bigger cups, but it'll still work. Now, hopefully, I'll use Dasani on this to see if water has the ability to do something. I put a lot of iodine in there too. But let's try some of the Kangen water.
What the heck?
It took away the oxidation. You need to try this in your body. It's results-based driven. Drink it for 3 weeks. Everybody's, oh, $3,000, Orlando. No, $45 a month. Oh no, it's $39.80. The KA's $49.80. No, it's $65. No, it's not. Yeah, the full price is. But let me ask you a question. When you bought your car, nice car, how much is your car? $65,000. Did you pay cash? You paid payments? I paid payments. They're financeable. And I'm not asking you to spend any money that you're not already spending right now. Because once you own, it's actually costing you more money. Once you own our system, you don't have to buy water ever again. Mouthwash, hand sanitizer, burn spray, acne cream, veggie wash. Oh, a lady told me, oh, Orlando, I don't need to buy veggie wash. I can buy it at the store. Did you read the back of it? No, I did numerous times. In the back it says you need to clean each tomato, each piece of lettuce with a brush. I don't have time to do all that. My God. Okay, move on. Now these two doctors won a Nobel Prize in 2003 for finding out that our cells have little water channels. You see, your body is full. Your body has 100 trillion cells bathed in two fluids, which is blood and lymphatic. You have 45 pints of lymphatic blood, 15 pints of regular blood. Now, the lymphatic only moves when you move. So you need to move. You need to walk around. Pump that blood around. Now, I'm gonna show you one of the water channels that they're talking about. 100 trillion cells. These little tiny holes are water channels. That's why when you drink smart water, Fiji, you're only getting 15% absorption. When you drink the Kangen water, 95% absorption because it goes through these water channels and they have it documented. You can Google it. This is the polaric valve. I had a registered nurse saying, that's not how you say it. I don't know. Polaric. It's a valve in your stomach. Don't drink 9.5 and jump on the 15 freeway going to Vegas. No, the pressure starts to build. You'll get a ticket because you're going to jump out and put a fire out. I mean, you don't want to do that. Why? Because the polaric valve. Now, when you drink bottled water, and I know everybody has done this, any kind, bottled water, drink 5 of these and jump up and down. You'll feel it squishing like a washing machine. Drink 32 things of the 9.5 and wait 2 minutes and then jump. You won't feel it. Within 10 minutes, it hits every cell in your body. Why? Because this valve opens up. 8.5, 9.0, 9.0 opens up a little more. 9.5, this valve opens up all the way. After 20 minutes, you're gonna look for a bathroom. I know where every bathroom clean are around here. Gas stations, I know, I have to know that pressure. Now, to make water needs minerals. The more minerals, the more tea, the stronger it'll make. Now, the Kangen water system charges the water with 230 volts, causing the water molecules to disperse, changing the structure so it can penetrate the polaric valve and enter the cell's water channels. And I'm going to show you that with the tea bag. This is Yama. I call it Yakamoto. I don't know. But I always look for a tea bag because people say, hey, does this tea bag, does that, I'm just looking for a tea bag that actually has, crap. Oh, I forgot I got it here. I'm looking for a tea bag that has no wax at all. People probably don't know about this. And actually, when you're drinking Kangen water, you're supposed to be taking, this is from Dr. Corinne Allen, I memorized her biography, half a teaspoon per gallon of water. not in the Kangen water. In the morning, when you drink 2-3 cups, or I drink a 32-ounce spoon, you put a nice pinch underneath your tongue. If you know somebody with asthma, 2 cups of Kangen water, a pinch of sea salt underneath their tongue will stop an asthma attack. The sea salt, if you think you're getting results right now, take it with sea salt. The sea salt will help the water flow through the vascular system in order to take oxygen to its destination. You'll breathe better. Nobody really knows about that. Not too much. Now, I'm gonna try to make, this is your body, by the way, trying to absorb whatever water you're drinking. So I'll do Fiji first. Trying to make tea with cold water. Because you can put tea, with water under the moon, it's not gonna make moon tea. It needs heat to fracture the water molecules to make tea. So we'll let that sit there for a minute. Then I'll use the Kangen water. Give it a chance. It'll turn a little yellow, this and that. But how about when you start drinking the right kind of structured water? Your body absorbs it fast. Boom, just not even blinking. Now I had a registered nurse. One of my early, I did maybe 300 of these demos. I did one of my first demos, and she said, Orlando. When the people are mad, they call me Orlando. First, you wet the tea bag, and then it made tea on the second one. Now there's no more tea. That's what she told me. So I'll try Aquafina. If you know, like where I got, this comes from the Detroit River or something.
Oh, wow.
Green, murky, and they sell it. I wouldn't drink this. So let's see if we can make cold water with Aquafina. Fine water in Spanish. Yeah. Then the Kangen water. Same tea bag. This is your body trying to absorb it. Now, I usually carry a lot of cups. I used to carry like this. She kept going. She made me keep going. I made 42 cups of tea, and she finally bought it. I was like, oh my God. But I got an idea. When you have a party, give everybody Kangen water, and as they're walking by with one tea bag, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. It works. I don't know how many, one tea bag can just keep going. Now, a lot of people stop right there. If I had another one, this is, here, we'll try the Niagara one, because people like to go cheap all the time. I don't know why, but just the last one. Now, every time you hear that, plastic is going into the water. Terrible. Now, a lot of people will stop right there, and I go a little further, because I'm gonna try to make tea with the drops. And I'll put like that, give it a good chance. So first, go with, what else do I have? Oh, somebody gave me this purified drinking water. Oh my gosh. Then they have ultra purified, that's dead water. So, trying to make tea with those drops. The structure's not, it's not penetrating. It's only getting 15%. Let's add, I need more Kangen water. Let's add Kangen water to it just to see what happens. Those are just drops. Now, everybody stops there. I like to go a little further. There's tea in here. There's tea in there. There's tea in here and in there. It's just the wrong kind of structured water. What happens when you start adding or you start drinking the right kind of water? Super hydrate the body. So this is something that needs to be taken a look at. Actually try it out. Now this is Dr. Hiromi Shinya, one of the top 10 doctors in the world. He retired a few years ago, but when he was working, he would not see you unless you drink Kangen water for 90 days because of what it does in the human colon, and we're not allowed to show those, so I can't show it. Now, this is a bunch of books that nobody reads. That's where I put books that nobody reads. I read them all, multiple times. Audio, people like, hey, Orlando, what college did you go to? University. My car? I turned my car into a university. Instead of listening to how to shoot people, everything's violent, I listen to, how to keep the colon blow. That's what this is, colon blow. It accelerates the elimination process. Oh my God. Now, this is my cost water analyst, because I used to drink Dasani. This is per week. And this is a doctor, I have a lot of doctor friends. doctor will tell you drink 8 glasses of water. 8 glasses of water only replenishes what you lost throughout the day. If you're wearing glasses, lo, you'll see it turn foggy. We're losing water all the time. So you need to drink half your body weight or half your ideal weight. Now, per month, 1 year, average cost about $1,000. How many people in your family? I'm right here, 5,000. Because and then I said, wait a minute, this is just water. How about just add a little mouthwash, hand sanitizer, burn spray, acne cream, this for me, this went up to $8,000. We're saving $8,000, and this is tax deductible. It just signed the W-9, it's tax deductible. If you don't have a home-based business, you're missing out on a lot of tax advantages. I have a lady that came out 2 years ago. She got back $2,000. She bought our system, not to do the business. Most people just want to outlive their family for some reason. But she was just drinking the water, not doing the business. But when she did her taxes, she claimed it. She got back $8,000 because you can claim every time you go out to eat. Kangen water, there, it's in the bin, so you save that receipt. I save them all. I took Uncle Sam's money, now and I spent it, and I'm paying them back. Did you know one sale could pay him, Uncle Sam? Oh my God. Now, it's gonna get worse. This is long term. When you buy one of our systems, it's gonna cost you 55 cents a day for 15 years. Now, in 15 years, you didn't spend $6,000 in just water. Add everything else. This goes up. I mean, this is 55 cents a day. This is for everything. All the kinds of water, even the maintenance. Now, look at one of my friends that work for Fox Studios. $96,000 in 15 years. And that's just water. Add everything else. $180,000. It's costing you more money. This is a good one right here because I don't care about alkaline water from the stores. Let's go with some stuff from Japan. This is from Japan right here. I met a lady here. I met a lot of people here. I met a lady here who bought our K8 because she has this water. You get results. It's expensive. I don't know. It has a charge. Negative charge is around $280, $700 a month forever for 3 people. That's what she didn't like. There's 4 people in her family, so there's always one dehydrated. That's what she didn't like. Now, in America, we have the new H9 water. Negative charge, I've tested it. People give it to me. You can't buy it in the store. You have to buy it from the company. Negative charge is around $260. I don't know. They put chemicals, whatever. $100 a month per person forever. Imagine negative charge up to $840, 7 times a piece of water, one-time family investment. I mean, this is a no-brainer, really. Here we go. You want to invest into my company? I have a clean company. I flip houses. This company, I'm making more with it, with less time. But I spent $80,000 on my cleaning equipment. Open up McDonald's. I was looking into it until I found out 1.6 million, 2.3 with liquid capital 500,000. I got that part. I was like, wait a minute, slow your roll here. It's a lot of work. My daughter loves bean and cheese burritos from Taco Bell. Let's go get one. $175,000, 1.4 million to acquire the existing Taco Bell, and you're talking about a lot of work. Oh my God. Let's go with this small Subway. Okay, franchise fee up front. Give me $15,000 cash. Startup cost $78,000. Man, wait a minute. Imagine $45,000 international franchise in the box. Every time you sell one, it's a miniature restaurant. I got restaurants all over the world. The company's 44 years old, privately held, OEM, original equipment manufacturer. That means we make everything, service centers all around the world. Even if another company came out with the same identical, which they can, it'll take them 43 years just to catch up to us. It makes no sense. Now, this is optional, but the business, I wasn't into the business. I've been doing this for 8 years. I think maybe I've been into the business probably about 3 years, actually, because my first sale, I'll get back into that, but I'll tell you first. No monthly qualifications, no stocking. I thought I had to have these in my garage, and with the pet bull guardian. No, we don't sell them. They sell them. We just guide people, and hey, you know what? Come over here before. And if you care about people, bring them to Enagic because this is the one. There's no other. International sponsoring. 6 ways to earn income, paid daily, motivate team support, goes on and on. This is what reason to consider owning your own business. I didn't know Linear income. Linear, I thought it had something to do with an ear. I don't know. Linear versus leverage income. Leverage income is 1% effort from hundreds of people instead of 100% effort of your own. How could imagine when you go to sleep and you wake up, you just made some money. That's what imagine, because here comes that mailman and he delivers these little white envelope things.
Yeah.
I love the mailman. Not that, but I mean, oh my God, it's incredible. Tax advantages and everything, build your own dream, your legacy, all that, create your own legacy. Here we go. Fear of failure. Go out and fail. I mean, people don't understand. Failure is where you find success. You know, when you get this, right after this, Mickey Way, we're going to be talking about the opportunity call. It's different now to me. It changes your character. If you're shy, you know, you don't want to talk. Two people, my first demo, my cousin used to always do the demo. I don't want to talk in front of anybody, you know. I'll set it up pretty. I'll go sit in my little corner. My cousin didn't make it one time, and nobody was here. Oh, nobody will show up. And then all of a sudden 15 people showed up. I just started turning red, and I did the worst demo. Everything went wrong, and then somebody in the background stood up and started clapping. That was excellent. Hey, that was pretty good. Then you get better and better and better. But yeah, fear of failure. Man, just don't worry about all that. Money, credit, where there's a will, there's a way. Support, I mean, it goes on. Never the right time, never the right opportunity. Win, belief. See, that's where I look for people. I look for passion, belief, and potential. It's not how old you are, it's how much potential you have left. People, oh, you're too old to be starting a business. And I look at some of these people like 40 years old. I'm 54. I didn't tell people, but I'm 54 years old. When I was 15 years old, I got shot 4 times in the chest, bullet in my neck, stabbed on this side, brace on this leg. And I can't tell you the rest. I'll tell you on private. But right here, timing is always about timing. And right now, we're right here. See, nobody wants to be the first to jump in the pool, but once everybody's in, everybody wants to come in. We're about 2 to 3 years, I think maybe 3 to 4 years to get right here. So right now, you want to build a team. Build a team to get ready for what happens, because this is a trend. This is the next kitchen home appliance. And if you stay around for the business, I'm gonna give you some stuff that'll just, what triple my income, I'm gonna give it away like candy. But you know, it all microwave, you know, all these started. We're the best, and we're right in the front. Now, tax write-off, like I said, save everything. I mean, significant. I changed this because everything. You can write off everything. You can write off too much too. Now, it's a patented compensation plan. The K8, I'm used to K8 for example. 4980, 8-point commission system. 1 point's 340. Actual sales commission 270. They give you $70 bonus for selling one every 3 months. And this is doable. You can do that. I'm gonna get into it a little bit more. So how does it work? People want to know, how does it work? And this is the basic. Sign one person up every month. Encourage them to sign up one person. So I just, and I go with the 3, which I'm gonna show you. I patented it myself. That's legal. This, oh man. Since it's a PDF, it won't change it. But I'm gonna bring my own stuff. It looks totally confusing. Let me see if I have another one. We'll just stay. Okay, let me just give you a little insight, because it usually breaks down, but I can't because it's their computer. Mine's a Mac. But let me just break it down with what happened to me. When I first started, I had 2 sales. I met one guy at a liquor store. What it did for him caused it to buy cash. It looked like a drug deal over here. They have a money counter here. Oh my God. It's results-based driven. He didn't get results even when I bought it. My second sale was to my cousin. And whatever it did for his asthma, I can't say too much, he went out and sold 20 machines. He was just selling 20 in Texas. So when your first 2 sales are 1A agents, on your 3rd direct sale, it goes to 2A, 570. They give you an extra point. So 285 times 2, 570. And then my cousin went and sold some machines, and it hit 10 group sales. I only sold 2 at the time. He sold some. I sold 1 in 3A. I got 1 sale in my 3A lane. And then I came back, 3 days later, I had somebody else ready to buy it. I came back, I'm a 3A. No, you're a 4A. How can I be a 4A? I just hit 3A. When I got home, there was some checks there. That's why I became a 4A. So I have a bunch of people in 4A. When I got to 4A, I think I sold 4 machines. And then when 5A, I still only had 4 machines. So when I started to get close to 100 sales, I started to talk to people, and I sold a couple more. But when I hit 100, I think it was like 7 or 8 systems, because I like to talk to people a lot. Once you hit 6A, you can just open up 6A lanes, and the monthly, quarterly bonuses, you're not gonna believe it, but I have actual documentation that's gonna show you. Now this is mine. I believe, because I see so many people in Enagic, average people, not professional salespeople, sell 2 to 3 that turn into 2 or 300 all the time. So I tell people concentrate on selling only 3. That's it. Don't concentrate. Oh, I gotta sell 100 to get to 6A. No, you don't. Well, nobody sells 100. So your first 2 is 3, 4. Now they changed the taxes. It's 9.5 over here. I'm not gonna change it all up, But the KA is $49.80 plus tax, 9%. So the total $5,427.80. You sell 3 direct. Your first 2, 340, 340, and then your third direct sale is double, 680. So direct, you make 1,360. Then you help those 3 sell 3. That's how you get yours for free. So you help Tom sell 3, 1,020, 1,020 with Sue. Then Joe wants to do the business, but it's double, so 680 times 3, 2,040. You only sold 3 direct, 1,360, indirect 4,080, total 5,440. You still have 12.20 left for tacos. You can go eat after this. It's incredible. They let you eat. Now, oh man, profit sharing. What company in America does profit sharing? They sent me a check, and it was a fat check. I think they made a mistake. No, Orlando, we do profit sharing. Oh, you do? Okay, I'll take it. So you get a percentage off the sales of the filters. The external filters, $6. Ceramic filters, $19. That's for the Nespa. Depending what, this is a secret that nobody's around. If you have when somebody in your team wants a filter, make sure you put it in a higher lane, because a lot of times people, oh yeah, Emma's a 2A, she wants a filter. No, Emma, I'll get your filter. Put it somebody in a 5 or 6A lane. They don't want you to know that, but you can mix it. They don't mind. That's a $1 billion company. Now, incentives. They don't want to say bonuses anymore. We're trying to get away from bonuses. It's title, incentives, and awards. And they go, education allowance, this and that for helping people, this group incentives, rising step-up award. I mean, there's so many. 6-up group sale award, they give you $3,000 bonus, and I'll show you. I mean, 6A educational, it's a $200,000, $200 bonus. Now, we'll get to the other one, but yeah, I'll let some people take a picture of it. 6A Step Up Award. I mean, this is all from a big guy who gave me this, and I'm gonna show you some of his pictures of what he makes. Here we go. When you turn 6A, they give you a $3,000 bonus for selling 10. And if when you turn 6A, you have 100 people. How do we sell 10 in 1 month? You orchestrate it. Don't sell yours. You have 2. Wait, hold on to your sales. I'm gonna sell 2, and then you sell them all. Not in halfway. You have 30 days. So if you're halfway in a month, don't open up your 6A lane until you get the beginning of the month, so you have more than 15 days to sell 10. But you can do it. It's doable. 6A2 just means you have 2 people who have a lot of people under them. I don't want to get in too much because I don't want to confuse you. When you get to 6A2, which I'll probably hit that this month, but it's not about that. Yeah, your 6A is good. It just gets better and better. They give you a $6,000 bonus for selling 10 in that month. Then it goes up 6A2-2, just more money, more people with people under them. I don't want to get into it. Just more money. 6A2-3. They start paying you $5,000 a month salary. And I've got this for people who are actually getting it. And so they pay you $5,000 a month forever? No. You want to stay there? They pay you more. Let me show you. 6A2-4, $50,000 bonus, $10,000 a month. This is not including your group sales. This is monthly, quarterly bonuses. Bonuses on top of bonuses. Oh my God. And it goes up more, $100,000 bonus. And I see these people getting these checks. That's why I'm sweating. I'm like, oh my God, this is real.
Yeah, that's
$15,000 a month salary. Yeah, I call I call it salary because it's there like clockwork. Of course, you have to be active, but that's the fun part. $200,000, and it goes up more. I stopped right around here. $20,000 a month. You don't think this is real? That's JV Pacifico when he was getting his $200,000 check last year, March 17th. This is real, man. This is a new company. That's why this is not full. On Thursday, there was only a few people here. I was like, yes. And like, why yes? You know what I'm saying? Because if this was full, that means it's over. I'm glad it's not full. Now, you can even have a duplicatable system or a delivery service. And I know people that have arthritis and get their arthritis back. There's easier ways of doing this business. We have system. We have a system call that's a demo. It's kind of like a demo, but on the phone, you know, to see if they're interested, you know, because a lot of people, maybe they don't even drink water. Some people don't drink water. Now, what do? This is the number. We have, after we're going to get into it, it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:55, 5:55. You can send it to anybody around the world. It's a demo on the phone. Hey, this was interesting. And then you send them another exposure. This is all about multiple streams of exposure. Usually it takes 8 to 12 exposures for a prospect to make an educated decision. Now, we sell the opportunity to sell opportunity. Why? This thing clicks too fast. Because we never know how far something we may think, say, or do today will affect the lives of millions tomorrow. This is it. After all that you've seen, the health, the business, here we go. People always, and it's gonna come. So even after I tell them the price, so how much does it cost, Orlando? And I've heard so many different ones, and they're not good. I mean, so how much is it? Do you think I'm stupid? Have you lost your mind? What did you say? My favorite? It's too expensive, Orlando. It's too expensive. But I'm here to tell you, what are you comparing? What is it expensive to? I mean, I don't understand. Oh, you want to go deeper? We can go deeper. But people are spending more money on their funeral. This is Michael Jackson's casket, $25,000. I know, I have friends that I know this technology would have helped them, but when they were sick, family members turned their back on them. And you know, I can only do so much. But when they die, oh my God, the family, they put $50,000 together. They bought the 40 doves and they released the doves in the air. You know, giving flowers, I'd rather give somebody flowers when they're alive. People are alive right now. Custom cruising caskets? This is as bad as it can get. This is only $20,000, but you can go out in style now. I don't want to cruise anything, anywhere in this thing right here. I don't. You know, I don't like rigor mortis. I don't like this. This is J. Paul Getty. He states that I'd rather have 1% effort from 100 men than 100% effort of my own. That's what you call leverage income. This used to be me. I was like all over the hello. Now it's like my new job is putting gel on my hair. I like it. I like the freedom of time. Now, multiple streams of income. I make it real simple. You're either number 1 or number 2 or number 3. A number 1 is I want the system, but I'm not interested in the business right now. Or number 2, I want the system and give me the W-9 because you have to fill out the W-9 because I know some people who drink water. Or number 3, I don't drink water. I don't know anybody that drinks water, and I like paying for bottled water. And if you're number 3, that's okay because somebody has to keep the pharmaceutical companies in business. Now your legacy. You know, I'll just end it like this. I don't know your goals and I don't know your dreams, but I know you can reach them if you do one thing that is called the things that are not as if they already were. That concludes my demo.
Thank you. Have you guys learned?
Different things. Just really do. Because we're creatures of habit. 90% of what you do is a habit. 90% of what you do. The way you're thinking, the excuse in the story, as Jen said, is a habit. And nothing changes until you change your story, until you make something different happen by taking action. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
So to take action, this is your first time seeing it, it's three pieces of paper, right? The return policy, they did that just so you could return it if you needed to. There is the W-9, which makes it a tax write-off, and there's the actual unit. I've invested $4 grand on the SD501. I've made way more than that. And the thing that it did to my family and myself and all the rest of the lives that I've seen and I've changed through this company is amazing. The price of this unit is nothing compared to the benefit, and you've heard it from all these people. All right, with that, we're definitely welcoming you to our family. I'll welcome you already to the family, and remember, this is a family. We're here to help you out. All right, with that, thank you for coming, and we'll see us next time. We'll have another one. It's going to be, we'll send you emails, and we'll make sure that you guys are on, and come back and bring more people. Is that good?
Yes.
All right, guys, have a great day.